All right, first, I'd like to thank Slads and Glenn for allowing me to speak on the staff's behalf. I don't know a lot of people in this crowd, so I'm going to give the traditional Pathfinder announcement. I'm Griffin Menzies. This is my 10th summer at Camp Pathfinder. This summer, I was the director of CITs. I'm from Lakewood, New York. I grew up across the street from Quinn Anderson. And after 100 years of Pathfinder, it's truly an honor to be speaking in front of you guys today. Although I know very few of you, we are bonded by this place. No matter what decade you came to Pathfinder in, or how many years you attended. Whether this is your first summer or your 35th summer, we are bonded by this place. I look around and I see all of my friends that I know so well from the many miles spent on the trail. Such as Riley Chappell, Kyle Pfaff, and Aiden Parisi, who took me down the Missinabbi as an AA. Or Kyle Warren, who showed me how to be a headman when I was a second man. Or CJ and Russ, who I went down the Albany River with last summer. We are bonded by this place. Although I have only tripped with a few of the many thousands of young adults that have descended into the Canadian woods from this canoe dock, we are bonded by the same experiences on the trail. Whether you went on a Pathfinder trip this year or 40 years ago, we are bonded by the same experiences. Whether it's walloping the big bucket with a handful of woodsies after mac and cheese, or carrying a canoe with a broken thwart, or not getting off the canoe dock till 11 because of a late night at GD or the 5. We are bonded by the same experiences. Not only are we bonded by the same experiences, but we are bonded by this place, and we are bonded to this place. On that note, I'm going to tell a little story from today. After I was told that I was going to make this speech this morning, I went back to my tent. All right. So I went back to my tent, a little hungover, but something magical happened. So I'm lying in my tent in Hooverville, and I hear some talking in the background, and I hear a shovel hammering away at the ground. After I lost my train of thought and the shoveling had persisted, I decided to step out of the tent, and I saw Alex Hurley and Ben Aylesworth 30 feet away standing proudly around the hole they just dug with a decrepit pair of tripping boots in between them. Two people who I only know due to the white paddles in the dining hall. I quickly put two and two together and realized that Ben Aylesworth was burying his trip boots on the back of the island. I proceeded to ask where the trip boots have traveled in their lifetime. The list included the Himalayas, Nepal, New Zealand, Mount Kilimanjaro, the Missinabbi, and of course, all over this beautiful place of Algonquin Park. Despite all of their travels, Ben Aylesworth's trip boots reside right here on Camp Pathfinder Island with the toes pointing up. We are bonded to this place. Just like those boots, Camp Pathfinder is my home. Not only is it currently my physical home, but it is the home of my soul. When I'm here and out on the trail, I am the best version of myself. I'm sure many of you feel the same. We are bonded to this place. I'm sure many of you are curious as to what it's like to be a headman currently. Well, we're all wilderness first responders, and we do all know the draw stroke, and we are Orca certified. Thanks to SLADs and the DOTs of past and present, we have been able to expand the horizons of canoe tripping. In the past 10 years, we've had the first descent down the Rupert River, Broadback River, Attawapiskat River, Bloodvein River, Gammon River, Albany River, Pipestone River, Ashwig River, and the Winnisk River. Although our tripping program has expanded its horizons, Algonquin Park is our home. Just as Ben Ellsworth Trip Boots' home is Camp Pathfinder Island. We are bonded to this place. I speak on behalf of all the staff in attendance and those who could not make it. We are prepared to push the bar higher and continue with our heritage of cedar canvas canoe tripping in Algonquin Park. With your help, we can make the next 100 years as memorable as the previous. We're bonded to each other. Our blood runs Pathfinder red.